Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, man.
We are back.
We're back. We're back. It's your favorite duo. It's your favorite duo back in the crib, man. The boys are actually the boys are busy. You know, boys are busy. Someone about to take off some trips. I think Robin just came back yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we should see him soon.
Soon back in the studio.
Yeah. So it's good. It's good. Quick, do I have a question this week? Let me think. I'll take a moment. What have I been going through? Reflection. I've got a question on reflection. Yeah. In terms of like, one of my friends tells me that I don't rest. I never rest. Yeah. And that like it's a commandment to rest, which is true. But I have a question on reflection. Like for you,
Yeah.
do you find it easy to reflect on like, I guess like say for example, you finish it, like you run a marathon, you run the race.
Yeah.
Once it's done, now you're sitting at home, aches and pains. Are you able to sit back and reflect on like everything it took up to that journey and like acknowledge the accomplishment, or is it more just to keep on going?
No, I feel like once I complete this marathon, I will reflect on the journey because I've got like, you got the place you started at and then you got the place you're at now. And it's like, there are two different places.
Yeah.
And then how far you've come, seeing the PBs you're setting,
Yeah.
paces you're running.
I don't know. I think I find it difficult. I find it difficult to just not keep on going again. Like, just okay, that's happened. On to the next. But it's important to take stock. I think it's important to take stock. But how do you do it?
How do I reflect?
Yeah. What's your method?
Yeah, sometimes you just sit there or lie down and you just think.
Yeah, no, I don't think. See, for me, I just fall asleep. I'll be real. Whenever I'm in a situation where like I just have to sit and I don't know if that's.
I think at times it is not good because sometimes recently I've just been sitting there thinking about life and so many things just go through your head.
Yeah, you get in a wormhole.
It's not healthy at times.
I don't know how to like balance it because I don't think I'm an overthinker, right? And like I couldn't do that. Like after a certain amount of time, like after 1-2 thoughts,
Yeah, no,
I'm gone. But then I've been thinking. But then there's times where like I've been told I overthink things. So I don't know where the balance is necessarily. But I'll figure out. I'm working on something. I'm working on a song.
a song.
Yeah, I'm working on the song. I'm
You singing in this song?
singing and rapping in this song. Nobody's gonna hear it or see it. It's for me personally.
Okay.
I might show it to you probably will hear it once it's completed. But I've never actually made a song entirely in terms of like verses and chorus. Like I made a song of like just bars, you know?
Oh, when you sit down, circle rap.
Yeah.
A bit of circle rap.
Cycle rap.
Circle rap.
What does that
Circle
mean?
Bars. You're just with your friends in a circle.
Oh no, I never.
And you just start spitting some.
We used to do just like I guess we used to do that, but freestyling like we used to do that in church. Like somebody would just be making a beat and then
someone just say a word and you pick up with that word.
yeah, no, I'm not. I need to get those juices flowing again. Essentially, that's the thing I'm missing, man. I miss
Creativity.
yeah, man, because we do like this also triggers my creative buzz, but that's in a. I think I haven't challenged myself to get into rhyme schemes and that. But anyway, let's get to it. Roll call. Who we got today?
Elias.
We what?
A yawning one.
And we're in the hoop, man. Elias, where should we begin, bro?
Where should we begin?
Where
did we finish? We finished
with predictions last week for some of these series. I think we should start with Pacers Cavs.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see this coming.
No.
I'll be honest, we didn't see this coming. Like we thought I didn't overestimate the Cavs. I underestimated the Pacers. I thought they were the Hawks. I thought they were the Hawks of last year, of like, you know, I say it every single time, but I was mistaken.
Yeah.
I was mistaken. There's Rick Carlisle is a really good coach. He knows what he's doing over there. And what do they call him? Halliburton?
Hallie.
No, it's Helly. Tyrese Halliburton. I think I saw what the Halliburton on some
The Helly?
Yeah. What the Halliburton? Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah. He was doing his thing, man.
Yes, he has been.
He gave a stinker last night.
Most overrated superstar.
I I can understand why. I can actually understand why people thought he was overrated.
It's not people though. It's players. That was a player vote.
Yeah, I can understand why players like. Imagine, out of everybody in the league, him and Ant, in terms of that younger generation, got chosen to be a part of the Olympic team. Like, yeah, he did his thing. Did he really do his thing in the World Cup like that? Steve Kerr trusted him, but I think he gained Steve's favor. Steve likes something too, but then he did end up even playing in the Olympics. So I can understand why people
like he basically got, if Draymond was a normal human being at times, that's probably would have been Draymond Green there. But obviously Draymond had his problems which stopped anything.
Yeah, Draymond is Draymond, man. But it's just, I think Tyrese he's just unassuming. I think that's what it is. For me, I feel like Tyrese is unassuming when I look at him. And now, he's taking steps.
He is.
Like, he's taking steps to really be that guy. I think he's averaging, so playoffs, he's averaging 16 points per game, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, 0.8 steals, 1 block in 34 minutes per game. He's shooting 45% from the field goal, 30%. Oh,
I thought the points would be a bit higher.
30% from the free. He had a stinker yesterday. Like, last couple of games, I can give it to you if you like, yeah. There we go. Last couple of games, like yesterday, he dropped 4 points. And I think the one thing about, like, I was speaking to one of my boys yesterday about the Pacers is, like, they are the definition of team and group, like a unit. Like, I think there's a reason why they can go, I would say 9 deep, 10 deep in the playoffs, where no matter who they bring off the bench, there's an expectation that you're going to add something, you're going to bring something. And they do. Like, whether it be, I think maybe a month or two ago, I said Benedict Mathurin is overrated. I said he's a nut. I don't know what the hype is with him. I think he's tried to make me eat my words slowly. I think he is, because he's coming into the games and he's being a game changer. He's coming into games and he's enforcing his will. I didn't like what he was doing with Darius Garland yesterday. The pushing match wasn't necessary, but I guess it gave that Darius his 4th or 5th foul. So I guess it is what it is. But what I mean by they're a complete unit is that everyone on that team, they know their role and they do it absolutely well. Like I was saying to my guy that, like, they don't rely on their superstars. Like Siakam and Tyrese, they, in some ways, I'm not going back to team levelers, but they, the way that they fit within the group, they don't demand the spotlight. No, do you know what I mean?
They complement each other.
Yeah, they complement their team well. Whereas, like, if Tyrese is going, like more than like Tyrese scoring, as long as he's pushing the pace for that team, he's making an impact for everybody else to eat and to do what they need to do. For Siakam, it's like Siakam has always been like, I feel like kind of in this Kawhi Leonard type mode of like the silent superstar that does their thing, they're effective. Though Kawhi's points can be a bit loud, Siakam's points, sometimes they're loud. Like yesterday, they brought it within, I think it was 9 after he hit a 3 in the corner, and I was like, okay, so about to be takeover time, and then Donovan Mitchell said, yeah, no, I'm not doing this again.
That boy Donovan.
But I'm wondering, I wonder whether or not it can last. Like, whether or not this collective team ball, and a part of me wants it to last. A part of me wants it to work, where it's like, okay, we're seeing, because they play differently than everybody else, where it's like, if you look at the Warriors, for example, heavily dependent on Steph Curry. If you look at, actually, to Minnesota is slightly different. Actually, they're not really heavily dependent on Ant like that.
I would say we're probably the only team left in the playoffs that are dependent on a superstar.
No,
the Celtics have
the Knicks are definitely dependent on Jalen Brunson. If Jalen Brunson isn't there closing games, like they might be in a game, but they won't close that game without Jalen Brunson.
Take that back. The Cavs are actually dependent on Donovan Mitchell's life right now.
Yeah. The Cavs need him, and I think it's just weird to see. So I want to see whether or not this team ball can actually carry them further. I think the Cavs is an interesting matchup, and I think it actually might go 7.
It might.
I think it actually has because I don't know how dominant the Cavs are going to be. But what I will say is having Darius Garland back, he actually is a game changer. Yeah, he's like Darius specifically because it didn't look like he'd missed much time. It didn't look, and you know what's ironic here? They said he had a hurt toe. I stubbed my toe yesterday. This is, and like, I think that's probably the hardest I've ever stubbed my toe because it was hurting me for like a couple hours. I was just like, why is my toe hurting? And I looked at it, I was like, nothing's bleeding, nothing's broken. Why is this? Like, but that's besides the point. So Darius, I empathize with you. Yours is more than a stubbed toe, but you know what I mean.
We're here for you, Darius.
There we go. But the Cavs losing 2 games at home. What was your reaction when? So first game one, it was like they kind of got chased out of there.
Yeah.
And then game 2.
Game 2 is just something you can't. You just got to live with those.
You think so?
You take it on the chin.
No, that one was peak, man. Because I felt like Donovan said, "Nah, I'm gonna do everything." Is he averaging 40 in the series? He must be averaging close to 40 in the series. But like he was putting his will on the game, like genuinely scoring. And it was just like nobody wants to come along.
Oh yeah, no, it's his series right now.
Like Max Strus tried to do something. Max Strus tried to give him a little bit, but Ty Jerome got locked up. He got put away, and I guess the injuries, like a major part of that was the injuries. But it made me think. Oh, Cavs don't have that. The Cavs don't have that killer instinct. They haven't got that thing in them to cut off a game. But
yeah, he's averaging 40 right now. Actually, they haven't added the last game in.
He's a playoff performer.
I've got 40 there as well. So.
Yeah, he's a playoff performer. He is.
Playoff riser.
Yeah, he is a playoff riser. Donovan Mitchell, he's the real deal, man. He's the real deal. And it actually seems that like this Cavs team might be able to get him to the conference finals. I think I saw enough from, as long as they're healthy.
This would be his first conference finals, isn't it?
He always gets bounced in the second round. Whoa, or first round. One of the two.
Embiid.
Yeah, but he was with the Jazz, so it's not as. And he was never in like MVP discussions. But I think there's a conversation where we might actually see these 2 smaller guards dominate, and do something. But I will say one thing: Donovan is a warrior. He's an absolute warrior. I've seen him get knocked down in the air. I'm seeing him land awkwardly. I'm seeing him get like they're just doing whatever they want to him, and he's just bouncing up. He's just bouncing up and saying, "Yeah, no matter how I feel."
He just gets up.
No matter what's going on, I'm just gonna keep on going, and I hear it. I can see the level of desperation from him, and I'm hoping it translates. I'm hoping it translates to the rest of the team. But for the Pacers, I guess, do you think the Pacers can win another game at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can definitely win. Actually, if they do, though, then that means it's going 7 in my head because I'm seeing them winning game 6.
Or you think they're gonna lose it? You think the Pacers will lose the next 2 games?
Yeah.
Yeah. If Cleveland beats them again at home, that'll be tough.
Well, they've evened out the series and got the home
court back. Yeah, they'll get it back.
They've got back home court.
I think it'll be difficult because Tyrese really had a stinker. Miles Turner, I guess we don't know what Miles Turner's injury might be. I think he rolled his ankle this game.
Okay. We
don't know how that's gonna look in the next game. Though Miles is a big piece for them as well. So,
no, I definitely see them taking the next game.
The Cavs, 100%. Okay. I think
if everyone's back and they played that how they did last night, it's back to the Cavs we saw throughout the regular season.
I do back the Cavs to come out of this matchup. I think it's close, but I think both teams healthy. Tyrese can't afford to have bad games. Like he needs to contribute, and I'm not too sure yet if I've seen enough from him in terms of from a consistency standpoint, where it's like I can lead this team in my scoring and my assisting. I know he can lead them in his assisting and his pace of play and get carried by the team. Like what I was speaking about, I think the team is going to need him to shine more for him to really like make like him closing out the Bucks, him closing them out in game 2. That needs to be the regular. That needs to be like, okay, yeah, every moment, every time, that's what we're getting from him. But we'll see. We'll stay locked in. It's actually been a very like this second round.
Yeah,
everything is entertaining. Every single series is.
They've all got a bit of something.
Yeah, there's a little bit of drama brewing in every single one of them. Where should we go next?
Should we go to the other 1 seed then?
Oh, them Thunder Boys. Them Thunder Boys versus the Nuggets.
Every home team lost their first game, which was I found pretty.
That was a
first time ever.
Yeah, first time ever in NBA history, which was very, very, very surprising. This Nuggets Thunder matchup is weird. It's weird because it's like every game I feel like the Thunder do enough.
Yeah.
They do enough for like 95% of the game. And then at the end Like it's just
Aaron Gordon apparently is the answer right now.
right now. Like if there was a playoff MVP right now, I think it might be Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, him or Halliburton.
Nah, I'll give it to Aaron Gordon. Like the dunk, the free, 2 threes. In fact, like he's doing, and defensively he's locking guys up. Like I'm seeing him put a like.
Actually, yeah, as well. I think they're basically coaching themselves to a degree.
Bro,
the coach is there, but
that coach even
timeouts. I'm just seeing every other player,
but him, everybody but him.
They're just taking it in turns to be like, this
is what we're doing next.
I saw Russ doing it last night.
Yeah, that's what I saw Russ shot. Like I saying, stay calm, stay composed. I'm thinking Russ. I'm thinking, where is this coach?
On the fast break, he's going for the layup.
Hey, listen.
He ain't taking it.
I don't know, but it seems they have a veteran team, even though they got like a lot of young guys to some degree. That like I guess experience really is that important.
Yeah.
But it feels like something else. It doesn't feel like it's just experience. Like looking at last night's game, game 3, Nuggets Thunder. They just made bad decisions. The Thunder made bad decisions. Like I keep on replaying in my head, like there was a play where Jalen Williams, sorry, excuse me, he just drove into 4 defenders in the middle of the paint and lost the ball. And then Jamal Murray gets the ball back, drives down the lane. Ludo is smothering him, but he still gets off a tough layup. And it's just like, they had no control over the game anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like in the beginning of the game, they had control of, like, they could control the pace, they could control, like it seemed like they were scoring comfortably, they're getting good shots, doing what they do. Even though the Nuggets were still scoring and with Jokic having a bad game. But then it's all of a sudden it came to the 4th and like things get tighter and they lose their style of play. And I think there was a question, I guess everything slows down. And that's why teams don't play the same anymore. So I was thinking to myself just now, like, why is it that for 3 quarters, they play all teams will play one way. Then it comes to the 4th quarter and everything changes. Everything changes. And it's usually down just to the pace of play, pressure. And they took away Shea. Yeah. Like they took him away. They really, really took him away. And I think
he has been struggling in this series.
You think?
I think
how was game 2? What did he do in game 2? I didn't watch game 2. Game 2 was a blowout. I knew they would respond. And they exploded.
Game 2, he did 33 points.
They responded emphatically.
11 for 13, plus minus, plus 51, highest ever.
Oh, yes. So he went off that game. And did you see him smiling coming off the court? I think his quote was, "It's easy to taunt when you're up," or something like that. But I don't know.
He copied the Jordan quote.
Oh.
Yes. That was Jordan in the locker room with the baseball bat.
There you go.
Do it when it's at 0-0. That's a good man.
He's taking it personally.
Do it when you're up.
I think they'll respond. Easy. I think they will respond.
I think we've got a lot of 6s and 7s in this round.
I hope so, because I have a lot of my pride riding on the Thunder coming out. Like Paul might not be here, but I'm aware. Like Paul is letting me know, ladies and gentlemen.
Paul will be here.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. If that happens, he'll be like the Nuggets. This team that. Oh, he'll be here. He will be here to let us know about it. He said another successful hate watch last night. But I think in terms of matchup wise, I do think the Thunder have maybe been able to figure something out to slow Jokic a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like we know that 2 bigs are effective against him. We know that from the Wolves series. And them having Hartenstein and Chet healthy, even though it's only one of them that really got the mass in terms of like the girth like that. Chet's length is legit. Like you can't wander into the paint and hope to get something off willy-nilly when he's roaming.
The Wemby beta test for when that man reaches the playoffs.
Yeah. And it's scary stuff. Like seeing him and Hartenstein just crowd and crash. It's scary stuff. It's just whether or not the guards are gonna do what they need to do. That's what I think. Like is because J-Dub had a good game yesterday until the overtime. Like he had a good game. Like he was scoring at will, doing whatever he wanted. And I was like, yeah, look at the maturation. Look at what he's doing. This is lovely. I was like, look at Paul. This is the second option. But then the overtime came and it just went. So I have hope. I have hope that they can figure something out. They will. Do you think Russ, I guess, I'm thinking, will Russ be the difference maker for this team?
He has been, but he's also been at times almost a reason for their downfall.
Mm.
That was one game though. That was one game.
Yeah. Because they're getting so many contributions. Like Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. They found their championship form, it seems.
Mm. I mean, Aaron Gordon did say, my goal is to get Russ a ring.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he faces a team from the Bay, he can do that.
That team in the Bay needs to get healthy, bro.
It does. Rest up, Steph.
That team in the Bay right now.
We were about to take that Warriors leap, don't you know?
Huh?
You know when the Warriors take that extra leap?
From where?
From Steph. Did you not see before that man went down?
Yeah, but you said you were about to take that leap. Oh, okay. I was about to say you're about to take that leap. Now I was thinking, where are you gonna take that leap
They're
from?
about to get swept.
Yeah, no, they were not gonna get swept. Let's be honest. Anthony Edwards
We
is.
had the number one offense when Steph plays in the playoffs so far.
Yeah, and you guys have a great defense as well.
But then when Steph doesn't play,
It's
the worst.
definitely the worst. It's definitely the worst. It's definitely the worst. And I was thinking to myself, like watching game 2.
That's without Steph.
Yeah, game 2 without Steph, everything just looks so different. Even Jimmy, like I thought Jimmy might tap into like his Miami Heat form, but then I thought to myself, even when Jimmy was on the Miami Heat, he never had nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like he still had. If Tyler was injured, he always had Bam. Then he had Duncan Robinson occasionally, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus. Like he had guys that he could look to. Right now, Draymond is there, but Draymond's not really.
Draymond is probably getting suspended at some point.
What's wrong with him, Elias?
I don't think anything's wrong with Draymond. I think he's just being targeted. As he said in his interview, he's a successful black man. He has not got anger issues, guys.
No.
He does not have anger issues.
I looked at the replay on that Nas Reed incident. He tried to kick him in the balls again, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yes, why is it whenever he has to, like, whenever he's in that situation, he always flails every single part of his body. He moves his arms and his legs.
And Trae Young does the same thing.
No, but
we don't go Trae Young's out here trying to kill people.
But Trae Young is like 6 foot 5'11", maybe. Do you know? No, 6 foot maybe 5'11", probably. Like Trae Young, it makes sense. Draymond you have to remember everything he has a stigma around him, and he's a big dude. You can't go whacking guys in the face. You can't. The successful black man thing. It's a cry for help, but then was he not the same one that said a couple of weeks back that like he was behaving soft, or he was whinging or whining or something like that too much in the press conference, and he said he had to speak to some of his loved ones and his friends and that, and they had to like set him straight.
No, I don't remember that.
I remember that. He said he was playing not soft. He was just playing like he was playing. I'm gonna say sassy. Draymond was being sassy, but I don't. That's not the direct quote. Yeah. Just to be.
I don't think Draymond would have said the word sassy. But no, to bring it all together, basically just if Draymond locks in, he makes it easier for Jimmy. If he doesn't, but also Jimmy needs to be more aggressive.
I don't know why he's deferring.
We used to sleepwalk to 20-point quarters in the playoffs. I know he's older, so I don't expect 20-point quarters, but
no, I expect it. He looks like he has this. I think he has the same capabilities. I just don't know if it's the guys around him.
Give me 15 then.
15 a quarter. Yeah, just get to the free throw line.
You just need that one quarter where he takes over, keeps us in the game,
and then
the role players take over.
I'll be real. Yeah, you need the body to be.
Yeah.
You actually need Buddy to be Robin. And he's been stepping up. At the beginning of the year, we said Buddy goes through the season of like he starts hot, he goes cold, then he disappears. This playoffs, he said, "Nah, I'm here."
He has appeared. Yeah.
Even like he's so. Will it continue? Will it continue is the question. Like, do you act okay? Question time. Do you think you guys can avoid? Because if you lose 3 more games, you're cooked. Right, like, of course, yeah. But what I'm gonna say in terms of like, so Steph comes back game 4. Do you think you can make it a situation where it's 2-2 by game 4 with no Steph?
Yeah, I believe we have. Before Jimmy Butler came, we beat the Timberwolves
Did you have
3-1
about
in the
that before the
series.
trade?
Before the trade, we were 3-1 in
Yeah,
the
we had
series.
Andrew Wiggins then. Okay, fair enough. Andrew Wiggins is not everything, but
Yeah.
that's fair. I don't know, because Ant still hasn't had a great game yet, if we're being honest.
That's also true.
You know, he hasn't had a great game yet. So I think you guys are in a bind right now. And they do have experience.
Yeah, Buddy went off for 15 last game.
That's not enough.
Jimmy went off for 17, which also ain't enough.
That's not enough. Was that your highest score?
No, Kuminga,
How many can we get? 18?
18. To be fair, he scored 8 baskets in a row.
He was doing his thing. And then I don't know why Steve Kerr took him out of the game.
That's Steve Kerr's CTE brain.
No, but that doesn't what's like, you have no other options. It's literally just, in terms of offensively, who guys that can go get a bucket is him and Jimmy. That's it. That's all you got. So in terms of by themselves, if I'm him, figure out a way to play Kuminga in the starting lineup.
We got 42 rebounds. How many rebounds did they get?
You guys defensively,
we out-rebounded them as well.
You guys defensively have been good. You guys can't score.
Scoring.
You guys really just can't score. Like all of the shots. Like I was listening to TNT. I think Kenny said it best. Like all the shots that used to be in rhythm.
Yeah, they're now.
Everything is just stagnant. Like they're getting the same passes, but like the attention, that half a step that defenders leaning and looking where Steph isn't there anymore, and that's the difference between a make or a miss. It seems
I don't want him to be like a Dame situation. We're rushing back. It's not worth it. And then obviously like
you have Jimmy for what, 2 years, 2 or 3 years,
2 years. Next season and season after,
Mm.
and I think that's basically where we will hit the reset button completely.
At the end of that, yeah.
Because that's where Steph contract also comes to an end. Steph obviously won't leave, but he won't be on like big bucks. Yeah, he will be on big bucks. Steph can be everywhere.
Why is he gonna take a pay cut? Do you pay me?
Do a LeBron to get the team better around him.
I don't know if Steph wants the mentor, bro. I feel like once Steph is done, he's just gonna go golf, man.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to do the die out like the old shooters do, like just bounce. Nah, he doesn't need to do that. Like end on the blaze of glory. But I'm worried though. I'll be real. I'm worried for the Warriors, man. I don't know. Like looking at them, it looked like desperation. It looked like we just
at the game.
Yeah, it looked like anything from anybody. Please, like somebody produce something for us. Like we need something. And
Julius Randle though, he had a good game.
Yeah, Julius. Yeah, but Julius.
I mean, we can't.
Julius is showing up. Julius is showing up. But the rebounding thing is interesting though. How you guys are managing to out rebound them. Because against the Rockets, you guys really struggled.
Well, it's because we got the Gobert stopper.
Draymond Green. Draymond Green is the Gobert stopper. And we've come to that conclusion how?
Ever since Draymond put him in a headlock, he's been scared.
Oh, you know what? Fair enough. He might be terrified. He might be. I just think the Warriors, you need to find something from somewhere. Steve Kerr, this is going to be a real test of your coaching ability. Yeah. Like we're going to find out right now. Like Steve is that. No, we're going to find out right now whether or not if Steve is actually that guy.
Steve is that guy. I believe in Steve.
If he can really produce something magical. And I want from Anthony Edwards, are you going to let your team carry you?
Have we had an update about that ankle? Is he fine?
Bro, he's Superman. Okay, he's not Superman, but guys, be 23. Stay 23. Actually, no, how old is he? 22?
Oh, wait, there you go. An hour ago, they announced something.
He's 22? He's going to play, bro. He's going to play. Hot off the press.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Anthony, doesn't matter. You step on his ankle, step on his knee, step on his head. He's coming back. He's just built different. He really is just built different. But I want to know if he's going to have a good game or if he's going to let Nas Reed. I want Nas Reed, that guy. I didn't know he was so good defensively.
Is his contracts? Yeah. Or did I? No, he just signed a big one, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he must have.
He just signed a big one.
But I didn't know offensively, he's always hitting timely free. He's always doing that. Him and Jake, but like, defensively, I didn't know he could sit in the chair. Like, he'd been getting blocks. I think he blocked somebody yesterday, like a couple of days ago. That was embarrassing. I was like, yeesh. So the Warriors, you guys really need to sort yourselves out.
We're as long as
You're fine.
We're fine. These are our home games. We do our business. As I told you on the way here, we just need one.
Just need one.
We just need one.
Well, Jimmy's going to have to...
Two, that's beautiful, but we just need one.
Jimmy's going to have... If you get two...
Well, that should hopefully be...
I wouldn't play Steph. I wouldn't play Steph even that next game. Actually, no. This is a different team. Don't do what you did with the Rockets. Don't do what you did with the Rockets.
I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
That should have been over. Maybe Steph would be fine if we just could finish a series, but...
That's true, actually. Yeah, okay, fair enough. If he's able to go. If you win two, I'll be impressed. If the Warriors manage to win 2 games without Steph Curry... but then people are going to start chatting nonsense about his... Actually, no. They're even going to start chatting nonsense about his legacy. No. Steph's legacy is untouchable, man. It's untouchable.
We'll wait till someone returns.
No, listen, they made it out of 3-1. What are they going to say now? What are they going to say? Shh, that's what they can do.
To be fair, if it goes to 3-1, Steph wasn't actually involved in any of that. So that's...
Of course, it's hamstring. That they can't put anything on. Like he was legit. As you know, Paul says Cavs are injured and da. So nah, of course not.
Whoever wins the title is going to have to compete with that asterisk.
Whoever's going to win the championship right now is in contention. There's a danger that everybody's predictions is about to be thrown out the window.
There's a stat since the Lakers won their championship.
No, surely it's the Warriors.
No.
Your back-to-back season.
No, not back-to-back. I was about to say no champion has made out the second round. Every time you win the championship, the next season you don't make out the second round. So apparently, Celtics.
That's that. No.
This is yeah.
Yeah, no. I know that's a stat. You're right, but I think it's the Warriors because you guys made out the second round. 20.
No, we got eliminated by the Lakers, and then they played the Nuggets.
Oh, late. I meant before in terms of like.
Oh yeah, no, but this stat starts from when the Lakers won their championship.
Oh.
Not. Yeah, this is from.
Did they go back to the conference finals?
The Lakers?
Yeah.
No, next season they just didn't.
They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, they blew up. They blew up that team. Yeah, and then the Bucks injuries just fell down.
Then the injuries fell down. Then we won.
I don't know. Winning is.
Then the C's won. No, the Nuggets won, and then the C's won.
It's looking like winning, going back to back, is really difficult.
It is.
It's looking like I'm now beginning to understand that back to back isn't something to be expected. Like with the Warriors, the way the Warriors done it, it looked easy.
Do you know why it won't happen as well? Because of what's his name? Grant Williams.
And
his deal with the contracts. He's the Player Association's chair, and he's the reasons why players can't sign.
You think
Super teams are done?
Grant Williams is salty because they got rid of him before they won their chip. Maybe, but I don't know how I feel about what the Celtics have done right now, bro. They lost 2 games at home.
Second game, 20-point lead. And they had leads in both games, didn't they?
Yeah. And Mikal Bridges, he wrapped up.
Defense.
He wrapped up. I think Jaylen Brown in game 1. Game 2, absolutely broke and blocked Tatum's shot. Though Tatum did fumble the ball. Yeah. He's still here. I'm in a position where I feel awkward. I'll be honest. I don't know how loud I can shout about him right now. He could do it. He's been in game 7s and he's dropped 50 points before. He's done historic things. I know it's in his DNA. It's time to really show what you're worth, because the Knicks, they've been making it work somehow.
Yeah. Well, I agree with what TNT said the other day. The Knicks can't lose this game.
If they do, we're back in.
Yeah.
We're back in. We go back again. But I think their home court hasn't been super well defended. Like the Pistons got a game or 2 there. The Pistons got 2 there in round 1. So there's a chance. We know previously the Celtics home court hasn't really been dominant as well. We know they've lost games there as well. So, but I'll be honest, I'm very surprised. I'm very shocked to see what I'm seeing, because I know Jaylen Brown had the whole issue with his knee. He had to get the injection, but he was looking like he was coming around. But Tatum's just been really. I don't even know what to say.
Jason.
I don't know what to say, Jason. I don't know what to say. Don't do this to me. That's my plea. Don't do this to me. Don't make me and everybody else is standing behind you. Don't fail us. Don't fail us. Like, credit to Jalen Brunson, credit to the Knicks. They're doing a fantastic job. And actually, one thing I wanted to say, the second best player on the Knicks is OG Anunoby. The second best player on the Knicks is OG Anunoby. Throughout these playoffs, what? You're looking at me crazy. Throughout these playoffs, he hasn't been a difference. No. He's been a difference maker. In games where, like, you're looking at where's the scoring going to come timely. In races where stops are going to come timely. Okay, now Mikal Bridges is getting a little bit of light. Cool. Shout out, Mikal. You're doing your thing.
So Cat is doing his thing.
Mr. Inconsistent.
I would say this series he's doing his thing.
What's he averaging in this series? Let's see Towns. Let's see what Towns. Just click on him. Click on his face. Click on his face. So first game, what do you got? 21 and 17, 14 and 13.
He's doing what's needed.
He's chipping in. For the whole playoffs, he's averaging 19.1, 11. You know what? 44% from free.
Yeah.
He really beat that. He really beat that
guy. He's not really taking threes this series, but
he's
not stretching the floor.
He's been getting down low in the post.
But I think they're making him play more.
Let's see what OG's saying, because I know OG's numbers are really they're giving. I know OG's numbers are giving, but I've been seeing it. He's been timely. He's been impactful. He's just genuinely been impactful. I was saying last episode that Josh Hart wasn't really doing much. Josh Hart is seeming to. They're all coming around. I think maybe they play to the level of their competition. Maybe that's the kind of team that they are. See, OG's averaging 17, 4 rebounds.
He had his 29-point game, but then he had his 5
well, you know, but then he had, he had 22, 19. Scroll down a little bit for me, please.
I mean...
okay, never mind.
Cat is still averaging more in basically every single category.
Say no more. OG, I'm still riding for you, bro. What I'm seeing here is a potential all-star. That's what I'm seeing in OG. I'm still rooting for, like, he could be on an all-star team. He's got that kind of... It's one game. Listen, he had 29 before, 22 the game before that, 19 the game... Hey, listen, don't jump. Don't jump.
Sandwiched in between the games.
It happens. It happens.
We'll see. OG, you're on watch tonight.
Yeah. Tonight is a must-win for both teams. If we're being really honest, tonight is a must-win.
Yeah. Because I think if it goes the Celtics way, this series is open. It goes the next way, the series has been... It's basically done.
No.
4 in a row is absolutely insane to have to win.
Dude, I'm not gonna say it's not impossible.
But also
with the way that they're constructed,
the Celtics being swept is also. Porzingis is dealing with whatever he's dealing with.
He's sick.
He is sick.
I don't know what kind of sickness he's got. I don't know what's going on with that young man. You know.
I've heard something on Twitter, but I don't think it's true.
What did you hear?
He has HIV. But I don't.
From where? From where? Where did he catch? Oh my days!
I don't think that is true.
Oh my days! Why is Twitter is these?
But I was like, people are like this. He's showing the common symptoms. I was like, where do you guys know these common symptoms from?
Oh, Porzingis, don't let this be, man. Don't let this be.
It's just a really bad cold.
It must be. It's keeping him in his bed. But I'm taking the Celtics tonight, bro. I believe the Celtics have got the minerals. They got the stuff to produce a game that we will be happy with. They do.
Oh gosh, yeah, I didn't realize it was that stinky.
Who?
Porzingis.
Yeah, it's not been pretty. Oh, 18. Yeah, it's not been pretty for him. He's really been unwell. But Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum, I guess
10 points per game.
It's time to figure something out. Like everybody, like Jason Tatum, what did he say at the end of last year's championship? What would they say now? People are saying things, bro. People aren't satisfied. People are not satisfied.
The thing is, though, I'll give him props. He's having a good playoffs. Like him himself.
Bro, but his team is not winning, bro.
Yeah, I know. Individually, though, he is.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because everybody's gonna say like, look at the team you have. Look at the like it doesn't matter. What's he averaging?
26.
26, 12, 5.
He's just upped his game from the regular season.
Like he gives everything you want, but it needs to result in winning. It needs to look like wins. It needs to. So tonight, Jason Tatum, I'm gonna be locked in. The game's at 8:30.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I think so. I saw 8:30 Eastern. That might be 12:30 for us. But I saw it was early.
I know it is 8:30.
Yeah, it's at 8:30. So
okay, maybe I'll lock in.
I'll be locked in. Other ones at what time?
I'll be at work, but 1:30.
1:30 Warriors All right, cool. What's our predictions? We'll round up.
We'll round up. I think the Celtics just have to take it. So I've got the Celtics taking that one.
Okay. I agree.
And then I've got the Warriors.
Tonight
we're at home. This is the one we take, and then the other one we lose again. And then we probably lose again.
I'll be honest, that Warriors game tonight, bro.
It's important. It's very important.
I'll be honest, I don't see how you man win. I don't see how you man win this game. So Steph isn't playing. And needs to have a great. I'm gonna say the T-Wolves win this one. I'm gonna say it takes them another game to figure it out. It takes them another game to try and I think so. So I'm taking the Celtics tonight and I'm taking the Warriors.
Okay.
I think in terms of, I think we might see both of them go to 7. Before I said Celtics in 6, but the way the Knicks are playing, I think it's going to be Celtics in 7, and the Warriors, they might have to go to 7. They might have no choice. They might generally have no choice. I don't want to keep on updating my predictions. I want to be able to stand firm, but that's just the way it looks right now. I'm hoping that we can get a Celtic Warriors rematch in the finals potentially. But
when we come back, they should still be playing every team. So
yeah, we're gonna be back next week. We're gonna check in.
We'll be back.
We're gonna check in. We're gonna see. But
will any series be wrapped up on my back? Maybe.
Hopefully not. But we'll see. We'll see.
Game 5 next to Celtics Wednesday. So
yeah.
So it could be.
No, they're not losing tonight. But anyway, guys, you know what it's been. Been the hoop. Catch you guys later. Peace. Cameron. Let's go. I just wonder how long we.
No, not too bad.